welcome back to my channel. My name is T and I am sharing my weight loss surgery vertical sleeve gastrectomy journey. So today is Sunday, May 5th. I'll be 6 weeks on tomorrow. I had surgery on March 25th and I'm currently 1 month post-op. So we're going to be doing my 1 month post-op today. Grab your healthy snacks, grab you some water because this may be a long video depending on how my battery do. But starting off with the weight stats, my highest weight, I know my weight has been different in every video because I basically rounded up, but today I'm going to do true numbers and we're going to have true numbers going forward. Highest weight was 270 pounds. My starting weight at the start of pre-op diet, which was March 11th, I weighed in at 265. Surgery day, I weighed in at 252. And today, I normally only weigh myself once a month. That's what I've decided. But sometimes I do get on a scale once a week or every other week or something like that. On April 25th, I weighed in at 237. And today, May 5th, I currently weigh 231. And basically, I'm about to give y'all the whole rundown of how the entire month went. So at my 2-week follow-up appointment, which was April 8th with Dr. Barr, it basically was a "is you cool" visit. And then she cleared me for soft foods for that day. Now, after my 2-week follow-up appointment, I didn't hear anything else from the practice, so I was a little confused about that because I was expecting to hear from them again at 1 month, then 2 months, so on and so forth. But they just contacted me recently and was like, we're calling you to schedule your 2-month follow-up appointment. I'm like, well, damn, I thought y'all forgot about me. But yeah, so my 2-month follow-up appointment is on May 20th. So when she cleared me for soft foods, the very soft food I had was tuna fish. I have not recorded Eat With Me in a Day just yet, only because I feel like I'm not eating as often as I probably should because I just don't be having an appetite. I had tuna fish and I put everything I wanted in the tuna fish. I didn't use sugar-free or fat-free anything. It was literally mayo, mustard, sweet relish, and all of my seasonings, and I put purple onion in it, but I shouldn't have done that because at that time we couldn't eat raw vegetables. But when you haven't ate in a month, your mind is going crazy. So when I ate the tuna, I didn't know what feeling was outside of feeling full from liquids. So feeling full from liquids is a little bit different than feeling full from solid foods. So if I would get full off liquids, I would start hiccuping and burping, letting me know, hey, you've had enough, wait a little bit, then you can go back and have some more. But when I started eating, I didn't know what full felt like. So after surgery, full feels a little bit different. They have this thing called a restriction. I was feeling the restriction, but I didn't know what that was. How I found out I was overeating was the food was coming back up through my throat. And so I overate for a while until I really took the time out to learn my body and learn when to stop. It's a very, very, very uncomfortable feeling. Like, it's not a normal full feeling. It's a restriction feeling, like, damn, I ate too much. So after you eat, you have to wait 30 minutes. And back then, I wasn't waiting 30 minutes. I had to wait an hour because I had already ate so much. And by the time 30 minutes had passed, I was still full. So I had to wait an additional 30 minutes. So currently, you feel what I'm saying? I can kind of judge when to stop eating and not just keep eating until I'm uncomfortable. You get down to this last bite, and after that bite, you're going to know you need to stop. Because you may not feel full right away, but once you give it a minute or two, you'll feel that you're full. What else? I've been dealing with constipation. Well, I wouldn't really consider it constipation because to me, constipation is having the urge to go, but nothing is coming out. That's constipation to me. So because my diet is still majority liquids, I don't go to the bathroom as often. Here recently, as I told y'all in previous videos, by the 3rd day, if I have not went, I go ahead and take me a laxative. I started with milk with magnesia, but milk with magnesia was too thick, and so I started searching for a pill form, and I found Colas. The directions say take 2 to 4, but 3 is like my real sweet spot, and I can go to the bathroom. The Colas does have me have my stomach cramping up, but you know, it just is what it is. The past 2 weeks I've experienced really bad nausea. So before, once I started soft foods, if I did not eat anything, I would get nausea. And the past 2 weeks my nausea has been so bad, so bad. And it's because I'm not eating often enough. Like, I can have protein shakes, but that's still not enough. I need solid food. I threw up. I tried to make me some ginger tea. I took the ginger tea, but I had also taken 4 Colas laxatives. That was my first time doing it, and it had already been 3 days, so I was like, I may need to say 4. Y'all, I was in the bathroom on the toilet. I had ate me some buffalo chicken dip, and then 30 minutes had passed, and I had to go to the bathroom immediately. So I get on the toilet, y'all. I was shitting and throwing up at the same time. Some were coming out my ass, some was coming out my mouth. Like, it was a mess. It was a mess. So that ginger tea, we gonna have to revisit that at a later time. One thing I've learned or have been experiencing this past month is just because something worked today does not mean it'll work tomorrow. So I can have scrambled eggs today and try to have scrambled eggs again tomorrow, and my stomach will not agree with it. Every day I'm not going to meet my protein or my fluid goals, and that's okay. I'm literally barely a month out of surgery, so I'm still in a healing process, actually. Yeah, some days is up, some not, some days is down. Like, I don't regret the surgery, but I do have moments where I'm like, what the fuck did I do? You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, those moments come from wanting to be a big bag bitch. Like, I can only eat 3 bites of food at a time. I have to wait 2 to 3 hours to eat again. So if it's something that I'm craving and I get full real fast, I be so upset. And then at that time, I'll be like, what the fuck did I do? Or I get to thinking about, damn, I'm never going to be able to eat like a normal person ever again in life. Why did I do this to myself? You feel what I'm saying? And so when I have those moments of regret or doubt, I do think of the fact that my health is about to be better. You feel what I'm saying? I was pre-diabetic. Back was on fucking fire all the time. I don't know what this back pain was, but I had it consistently for a long time. To like get up out of bed, get up and sit down in the chair. If I sit for a really long time, if I get up and clean my house, my back would be on fire. So my back isn't on fire anymore. That's a great thing. I just try to look at, you feel what I'm saying, when's the last time you lost 15 pounds in a month? You feel what I'm saying? When's the last time you were able to lose 15 and not gain 5 back? So I just try to think of the positives whenever I get in those moods or whatever. For the first month after my surgery, I was not tracking my fluids. I was not tracking protein. Once I started soft foods, I was not tracking that. So my goals going into month 2, which I'm already 2 weeks into month 2, my goal was to track all of my fluids, all of my meals, anything that I'm doing. And so I've been tracking every day to keep up with what I've been doing. So my normal day of eating consists of a protein shake in the morning, a protein shake in the afternoon, and a meal throughout the day. So one meal can last me 2 or 3 days. And now that I'm tracking what I'm putting in my body, I am seeing that I'm getting enough protein. I am still on protein shakes only because the amount of food that I eat is not enough to supplement the protein that I need for the day. So I have to have protein shakes for right now. I did get a sample pack of Genie Pro flavored protein powder, and it was good. My stomach agreed. So I haven't purchased the big jar yet, but I will be soon, so I can start using it in my food. That way I don't have to solely rely on protein shakes all the time. What I would share about protein shakes is I still have the protein shakes I got from my journey bag, but I don't care for them protein shakes no more at this point. So I've tried Fairlife and Premier Protein. Fairlife keeps me full for a longer time than the Premier Protein. Is it Premier Life or Premier Protein? I think it's Premier Protein. So if I drink a Fairlife, that's gonna keep me full for hours. If I drink a Premier Protein, that may keep me settled for maybe an hour or two, maybe. Some things that I do to keep myself hydrated is Pedialyte. Pedialyte has been one of the biggest things in getting my fluid. I get the zero sugar Pedialyte, and I do half Pedialyte, half water. If at any point I feel like, oh, okay, I'm feeling a little dehydrated, I'll go ahead and get me a Pedialyte, and I'll be good to go. I will post like a list of all of the foods that I'm currently tolerating and some things that I'm not tolerating. And just because I'm not tolerating it right now does not mean I won't tolerate it later. So anytime I try something and my stomach does not agree with it, I do put it on a list to revisit, later on down the line. So as far as my incisions, they're basically healed. The big incision is still kind of, what should I say? Tender. Is not as tender as it was, of course, like the first month. But the outside of the scars have completely healed 100%. I don't have any pain. Like every now and then I'll get a pain in that big incision, but other than that, I'm good. I really don't have much pain at all. Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, when I had my 2-week follow-up appointment, I was expecting to be met again at 1 month, because at that time I was able to start solid foods like a regular diet. So at this point I didn't release myself to a regular diet. Eating now, I'm a little bit more comfortable with eating now than I was at the beginning. Of course, in the beginning it's gonna be very uncomfortable. Your stomach is gonna rumble and tumble with anything you put in there. But now eating is not as uncomfortable as it was before. I can tolerate eating a little bit more. I can also eat more than what I was. I still can't eat very much, but I can eat more than what I was. So I started out at half an ounce per feeding, and then I bumped up to 1.5 ounces. And so now, depending on the day, I can eat 2 full ounces per eating, but I'm still around the 1.5 mark of food. Just because today I was able to eat 4 ounces of food does not necessarily mean I'm gonna be able to eat 4 ounces of food the next day or the following days, because like I said, every day is going to be different. So I can be then met my protein goal, met my fluid goals, ate 2 or 3 times that day, but tomorrow my restriction may be high and I may only be able to do 2 shakes and a bite of some food. Other than that, it's a really crazy journey. It's crazy, crazy, crazy journey. Also, for the past 2 weeks, I haven't, really 2 to 3 weeks, I haven't been able to take my multivitamin. Why? Because the multivitamin has iron in it, you have to take it with food. If you do not take it with food, you will get nauseous. And I've already been nauseous. So imagine eating 1.5 ounces of food is literally like about this much. Imagine eating this much of food, having to wait 30 minutes, then you're able to drink something. By the time I take the multivitamin, the food that I did eat is dissipated. Like it's gone. It was so small. I'm pretty sure it's not still breaking down in my stomach. I mean, so yeah, they did prescribe me Zofran for nausea, but the Zofran is not working. So depending on how I'm feeling, by the time I have my 1 month, 2 month follow up, I'm gonna ask them about that. Somebody recommended Dramamine. Dramamine or something like that. I don't know if I can take that, but I'm gonna do some research and see, and if I can, I'm gonna try it out. At this point, bitch, I just want a goddamn drink, okay? I want an alcoholic beverage, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to wait until 3 months. My birthday is this month, May 28th, Gemini, whoop whoop. My birthday is this month, and I can't drink, but I can smoke. I have been smoking, honestly. And I also picked cigarettes back up, girl. I know. I know you don't have to tell me. It just is what it is. It is what it is. I think that's all that I have. I've been tolerating my food well. I only threw up one time because of that ginger tea. I don't really have diarrhea. I'm still having trouble using the bathroom. But the biggest part is I'm tolerating everything well. I'm keeping my protein up. I'm trying to get my fluids in. I usually get about 2 bottles of water in a day, which is half of my goal, which is 64 ounces a day of water, juice, whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna always make it. Do I get hungry? Yes, I get hungry. I have a hunger pain. And when I get a hunger pain, I either have a shake or I'll go eat something. I'm gonna say this really quick, then I'm gonna close out this video because I really don't have that much to update. So 2 month update is gonna be really interesting. I probably won't have much to update on it at that time, but some of my goals going into month 2 was, of course, like I said, tracking my food, making sure that I'm meeting my protein goals. That's very, very important for me versus my water goes. I mean, I do get the water in as I can, but that's just about it. As far as my weight goes, my intentions is to lose 10 pounds a month, which I think is very reasonable. So the next time I do my update, I should be at 227 or less. But I think at this point I'm going to surpass that. We're already in the beginning of May and I'm at 231. So I'm definitely gonna surpass 227. Also getting my walking in. I get on a walking pad every now and then, but I'm making sure that I stay up and stay active. I'm walking around. I'm getting outside a lot more. So my goal is to do 30 minutes every day. I'm not gonna make that goal every day. I'm not a big workout girly. Never have been. Don't think I will be. But going forward, I'm gonna do my part in making sure I'm active for at least 30 minutes a day. And that's pretty much all I have as far as my goals for going into month 2. I just want to continue staying on top of my protein and my fluid goals. That is the most important thing to me. And also, being that I'm on a regular diet now, I have decided to do keto. Keto is basically no carbs, no bread, no rice, no sugar, no pasta. I'm still going to have sugar in my condiments and stuff. I'm not doing sugar free. The shit is disgusting. You're already miserable because you can't eat how you want to eat, and you want to be miserable with how the food tastes. No, that's not gonna work for me. So yeah, how bad of a teaspoon of ketchup is gonna hurt me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we have to kind of like weigh our options here, weigh the pros and cons here. So when I cook regularly, normal, with normal condiments, normal seasonings, and eat it as I can tolerate it. Yeah, after everything I just talked about, does it kind of make sense why I'm not as worried about the numbers on a scale or buying new clothes or my clothes fitting differently? I have a lot to worry about. I gotta keep up with a lot of shit. So constantly weighing myself is not gonna benefit me in any way. It's not gonna benefit me in any way at all. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, supporting the channel. Make sure you leave your comments down in the comment section. If you're interested in getting to know me on a more personal level, you can definitely subscribe to my personal channel. I'll have it linked down in the description box as I do all of my videos.